All right, we are on. It's been a long time.
I'm trying to get
I miss Sandra in the podcast.
random.
We are on for, is that our third time? Third
I
time.
thought you were going to say we are on fire. As we are.
I got my coffee going. I got my water going.
Call the fire brigade because it's going to go down.
This is going to go wild.
Hopefully we don't get back.
Vodka, rush.
Don't tell them. They need to think it's water.
Water.
Welcome to High Social Podcast, guys. Sorry, Sandra. Did you get you up? You good? You good? Welcome to High Social Podcast, guys. We are here one more time. It's been a long time. We went through a whole change of setup, of space, of focus. We try to go more straight to the point. We had really good, nice guests lately, but yeah, we gave it a break, and now we are back with everything we got. We're gonna be posting new episodes every single week, and so make sure you stay tuned. And there's a lot of exciting stuff coming. A lot of really amazing people that are gonna be part of this new season. So I'm really happy to be back. It's really nice to bounce ideas, and today we are talking to Mina. How are you, Mina?
Good, thank you.
Good to have you.
Good to be here.
Yeah, awesome.
You both have this energy about you guys. Like,
No.
I'm going to bounce off it real soon.
Fit right in.
Amazing. And on the other end, we have our marvelous Sandra Halukamo. How are you?
For that introduction. I'm ready to go. I'm excited. Like you said, this is a new era for High Social. We're all grown up now. We've got our own space, and it's all happening, right? It's all gonna go down.
That's it. People, people don't understand how hard it is to put a podcast together. They have no idea. They're like, I want to be part of the podcast. But then I have to carry all the equipment. I have to get an extra guy. Well, here we can just do it ourselves.
Yeah.
A laptop, I got everything going here, so we don't need a big setup, and very comfy, good space. So we are all set. So happy to have you back in this project. We couldn't do it without you, you know that?
You're too kind. We can do it without you. You're the way it goes. Quite literally.
We all add up to each other. And I guess that's the main thing, right?
And right now, we can do anything without Mina.
That's it.
Just for today.
Yeah.
All right, Mina. Man, I got a lot to talk to you because I've been watching. It's been a long time. We've been talking about bringing you to the podcast for a long time. And I'm always like, oh, Mina, we got this person coming, you're next, and then we give it a break. And now you're here, and we finally have this opportunity to talk to you. Quite interesting personality, guys. I've been watching you a lot lately, and just following everything you post. I can see like a change of focus on your content, but I want to start from the very beginning. So I want you to tell us a little bit about who is Mina? Who are you? What do you do? Where you come from? How did you start social media? How did you start your movement?
So Mina, obviously, my background is Egyptian, and I'm a very cultural, very traditional guy. I love my culture, but you won't see it straight away. You'll see it in little snippets. I like to reveal my personality, not in one big hit. The more you get to know me, the more you'll start to see more of me. And it's always good to leave a little bit of mystery so people don't get bored. So how did I get into social media? Well, everyone's had social media, but I probably started to shine through TikTok. But to be honest, I downloaded TikTok because I wanted to learn how to trade stock. We went into lockdowns, the market crashed. I downloaded TikTok just to learn to trade stocks. I didn't want to post any videos. I didn't want to do any trades.
How'd that go for you?
Put it this way. I stopped watching stock videos years ago. It only lasted a few months.
Guys, the bull run.
I was going to get some tips off you afterward.
Hey, mate, are you into crypto?
My algorithm does not give me any of these videos.
Yeah.
It's now, guys. Bitcoin's going to blow up. It's today. It's tomorrow.
Right.
But when I first started, obviously trying to grow an account, trying to have fun, we're bored, we're locked down. So I started following trends. Then I realized this is not who I am, and I started to get bored of the app real quick. And then I realized, why should I keep doing this? I shouldn't follow trends. So I wanted to start my own trends. So I started to parody trends. I started to make funny videos. Then out of nowhere, I don't know why, but then I started to tap into a niche and do relationship style videos, which took up really well, especially during the lockdowns. Seems like people were stuck at home and like to listen to relationship topics. But right now, I try to stay away from a niche because I do want people to get to know more about me.
Right. So let me understand that. So got TikTok, no compromise, just sussing around for some stock tips and get rich. However, you then start going to trends at some point. You start going into the relationship space. That's when I saw your videos and I thought it was brilliant. And you're like masterminding at it because people are sharing your content and everything. And then now you kind of like trying to drive away from a specific niche, and then so you can like broaden your audience more. Right.
Not to broaden my audience, but I think there's a lot of me to show people, and I don't want to stick to a niche. Yeah.
Yes. Got you. Right. Very interesting, man. Very interesting. I wanted to tap in the relationship space. Me and Sandra, we talk a lot about it actually, because today we have this culture, right? Like it's kind of like so women lately, they conquered a lot of rights they didn't have before. They actually conquered the world, basically, because they're like, I would say they're like dominating some professional areas. The age gap is, it still has its disparities, I would say, but like it's approaching to each other in many levels. And I can see when I see your videos, I don't know what side you are. Like I feel like sometimes you are like in women's side, sometimes in men's side, but then you always have a strong opinion, like how women should see men and what type of men they should go for. So what is your vision in that, like in the relationship, in your general vision about today's relationship, men, women?
So I don't take sides, but my videos do somehow favor women. I'm very harsh towards men. I think men need to pick up their game. And my videos, I do hope that women do feel empowered through my videos. But my videos are targeting men, and I can speak on behalf of men, being a man. And I am very harsh on them because what I'm seeing lately in today's society is men are not, putting the effort that is required. And I believe women need to be treated to a certain degree. And from what I've seen in today's society, men are not meeting these kind of standards.
Right. And why do you think that is happening?
I think it's a vicious cycle that we're going through now. And I think men are losing confidence. And this is what's happening. And going into lockdowns really is not helping the situation. I think that pushed men further back in terms of confidence level. And now it's pushed people into using apps and social media. And it's reducing human contact. And that's also taking big effect on men's confidence levels.
Right. Yeah. Well, I can kind of see that because I think also so you are on, I know you don't take sides, but just so I can picture the whole thing. So you come from this background of like men have to pick up their game, and you're like pushing women to like, yeah, that's the type of men you have to look for, this and that. Like I've seen some of your videos when you're like, if the guy doesn't do this, doesn't do that, why are you calling him? Like I kind of like that because at the same time you're talking to women, you're actually punishing men to be better. Like you're actually like, come on, get up, and I think a very strong movement today is like the movement where men suffer. Like women suffer, but men suffers too. And the problem with men, general opinion, is like they're suffering in silence, they're suffering in their room, they don't really like to share their feelings too much. So you have people like Andrew Tate, you have people like movements like, no, like, yes, men, and like women are getting, this women thing are getting too strong, and you know what I mean? Like, so what is your Like, what is your opinion about that side of the equation as well? Like, because men do suffer, right? Like, men do have their insecurities, but they also are not as sharing as women, type of thing.
Look, in order for a man to have and maintain his healthy masculinity, he needs to be given that platform to stand on. And if a woman takes away that platform and keeps chipping away at him and is critical towards him and is always, pushing and pushing him down to the point where it's stepping on his dignity and bringing out his sensitivities, his masculinity can slowly fade away. So I believe it is also equally as important for women to put their men up on that platform, because men are designed to lead, to protect, to serve. So if they're given that platform, they'll do what they are naturally designed to do. But you take that platform away from them, and then they'll hinder and fall back and hide in their rooms, like you say.
What is the problem with men, Sandra?
Takes out a long papyrus. No, it's not. It's not men or women. I think it's a problem with society, to be honest, at the moment. Like you said, everything that we've gone through has left us very discombobulated, honestly. Like, if people just can't communicate properly anymore, then there's the snowflake movement. You can't really say anything anymore because there's someone out there that's going to get offended, right? So I think that we don't really have any more rules anymore. Before, it was like pretty clear. It's like, the woman does this, the man does that. We have our little boxes. That's not right either, okay? We should all have our freedom of being wherever we want to be. But it's come to a point to which, like, it's almost like we don't have racism, we have a counter racism. Like, nowadays, it's almost like whatever was glorified back then, it's being shut down today, or it's being minimalized and it's being pushed into a corner just to put everything else on a pedestal, right? But we're doing a counter racism and a counter sexism. And I think that that's quite the problem, right? And personally, I have it out for the snowflake thing. Like, we still have comedians out there giving it their best and talking and saying and being funny, but they're getting judged. And this is what I want to ask you, right? This is my question, because you're coming quite strong in some of your videos and you're telling men all these things, which are right. Men should be men. I'm Eastern European, lads. Like, we don't split the bill. And there's a reason for that, okay? No, honestly, it's not because, like, you're in the money, you're a gold again. No, bro, we spend money on nails, hair, like looking pretty. We turn up. And obviously, we all need to have jobs. I'm not saying stay at home, do nothing. No. I have 5 jobs. Do you know what I mean? But, like, this is giving the man an opportunity to be a man, right? This is one of the ways that he shows up and he's a man. And that's amazing, right? And there are many other ways. And you're telling men all these things. Do you get hatred? Do you get hatred for it? Do you get people coming back saying, oh, but you're wrong. We shouldn't do that. We're also sensitive. We have to split the bill. Do you get any of that?
There will always be people not agreeing with you, but that's fine, because this is a democratic society and with freedom we're allowed.
How do you deal with it?
Look, you need to stand your ground in your opinion.
Yeah.
If someone decides they don't agree with your opinion, you shouldn't shy away from it, or you shouldn't back down. But you have developed these skills over time, and you have developed these values, and most of your values are passed down to you from generation to generation. And I think it's very important for us to keep some of these values, especially when society is trying to take that away from us.
Exactly.
Boy, I have to say though, the way the world is going, being a man, it's gonna be a problem very soon.
I agree.
Like the way, I'll give an example, right? So I don't mind paying for the dinner. Like, I always paid for dinner. Okay. But like, let's say, for example, if we're gonna be equal, like we equal, right? We equal in rights. We have the we are physiologically different. Like the way our nerves respond will be different, male, female, etc. Right? But like, let's say we are same in terms of our status in society, professionally, etc. Right? But the thing that I don't understand, it's like, if we're supposed to be equal, and all right, we equal here, so you want to be a CEO, good, you want to make more money, but then most men work in construction because they are physically more prepared to do heavy job. So then that means that you have to do heavy job too. What do you think about that? Do you know what I mean?
It's a very interesting topic, and it's very controversial. but someone I can speak on in my career.
Yeah.
I work in construction.
Yeah. Oh, good.
The only female, and I'd love to see more, and please, I'd love to see more females on my job sites, but the only females that step foot on my job sites are real estate agents and the ladies that come in and sand right after the jib rocker finishes working. They're the only two sets of women that I see on my job sites. And it's very hard for me to see this for years and then try to accept that people want equality in the workplace. I'd love to see more females in construction sites first before I can turn around and accept the concept that, there should be equality in the workplace.
So you think there should be equality?
I believe there should be equality.
Do you think you should be equality?
I think there should be a right to equality, but, like you do have more testosterone than I do, and that's never going to change.
I believe in natural selection and meritocracy. Like, I think if you're physically prepared to go in construction, you go. If you're not physically prepared to go in construction, you don't go. Like, my cousin will never be in construction because, like, I'm above 6 foot. He's like 5 and he's skinny and he's got problems in his blood. Like, he doesn't perform. Like, he can't carry too much weight.
Yeah.
So and that's why he's more computer.
Yeah.
And when I came to Australia first, I went straight to construction. I train, I go to the gym now. I work more on a computer, but I wouldn't mind going in construction if I need to. So and that's the thing. I know it's controversial, but it's the same thing with soccer, right? So now we're seeing all the money that Messi moved going to Miami. I don't know if you're into soccer, but basically, do you know what happened?
No.
So basically, Messi, biggest players in the world, won the World Cup, Argentina, right? Then he gets 2 offers. He gets an offer from Saudi Arabia, and this offer was like unlimited money. Think about the biggest money you can get paid, like 1 trillion, 2 trillion, right? That's the Saudis. They have unlimited money, right? And then the other offer was going to Miami, getting a percentage of Apple Plus, that streams the MLS. MLS is the soccer league in the US. And the way it works, it's like the teams that are not independent, they are a one thing. So for example, if I say, okay, the English Liga, like the Spanish Liga, right? So Barcelona will be one team, Real Madrid will be one team. Therefore, if Barcelona buys Mbappe or Cristiano Ronaldo, Barcelona has to pay for it. The way it works in the US, MLS is one thing. All the teams split the bill. The reason why they do it is because in 2018, if I'm not sure, I might be wrong, 2018 when Beckham was finishing his career and they sent him to Miami, they offered him a stake of the team and the right to buy another team later on. And everybody paid for his wage at that moment. Why? Because Beckham is coming to US and he's moving all this attention to us, all this money, all this audience, and now we have more people watching MLS. Now, Messi just won the World Cup, the toppest of the game, have 2 offers, unlimited money from Saudis and a stake of Apple Plus MLS streaming, and the right to buy another team for a certain price, like you buy stock. Like they set a price, you're going to buy this team in 5 years. You have the right to buy this team at this price, plus wage and etc., right? And then a lot of people talking, how can Messi move so much money? Because he's Messi. He brings the audience. But when you have the US team in the World Cup wanting to make the same money as men, but then they don't have the same amount of people watching them. So how they want to make the same money as Messi if they don't move the same amount of money? They don't move the same amount of people watching soccer. So that's my thing. That's why, I just explained to you, just giving you an example. That's why, I believe, if you're physically prepared to go to construction, you go. If you're not, if you're professionally capable, high-level skills to be a CEO, you'll be a CEO. Unfortunately, most of the CEOs nowadays are men, but I think this will change in 10 years. I think the way it's going, women are already better at universities. They study more, they get better results at universities. So I think that would change. That's my point. That's my view.
You are saying equality is progressing in terms of CEO positions, because 10 years ago, 20 years ago, this wasn't the case.
This wasn't the case. I think it's progressing. But let's say if down the line the stats change and males start performing better than women in Master of Business in universities, then I would say it's just the natural selection. Not really natural selection, but it's just the natural progress of, human nature. Like, this is how these social groups are developing themselves in getting that.
But you don't need big muscles or high testosterone to do a CEO job, do you?
You don't.
But you need to be qualified, right? I think this is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Two people can have the same right of being a CEO,
Yeah.
but do they deserve it? The same?
I know his point, though. I do agree.
But let me tell you what's different now. 10 years ago, 20 years ago, the thing that's stopping women from reaching these kind of positions is childbearing and having children.
Yeah.
And these days, women are capable of balancing both. Hence why you're seeing more women in these kind of positions now.
Yeah.
I think the limitation back then, and this is why boards would choose a man over a woman in these kind of positions in fear of the woman going on maternity leave, getting pregnant and having children.
Actually didn't know that. I just like.
But today, because it's so well balanced, it's not a fear anymore. Childcare centers are doing really well these days.
Right.
Why do you think that is so?
No.
Everyone is back in the workforce.
Definitely.
10, 20 years ago, this wouldn't be the case. The woman would have a child and go home and look after the child. And then their careers end. But the balance has shifted where now women are finding ways to make this balance possible and still be a mom and still be a CEO.
Got you. Now I understand. Yeah, no, I definitely thought, I didn't think about that reason though. When I was talking about the CEO thing, I was thinking like you said, the borders, you have the stakeholders, and they're like, it's like deciding who is gonna be the king in the medieval times, I want the king to be a man, just very gross example, but that's kind of like, I was just like, okay, men will favor men, and that's just the way they will think. But I didn't think about the maternity factor as well. That does make sense.
But you also got to look at the psychology of a man and a woman. Men are more rational thinking, whereas a woman will think more with the heart.
Yeah.
And this affects big corporations.
Yeah.
Decide with the brain or decide with the heart.
Yeah. We do have, I watch a lot of Jordan Peterson. I watch a lot of his videos, and he does say, oh yeah, so men logic, women emotional, but obviously in this pyramid, because when they do those stats, right, in population, so you will have women that are very rational, and you will have men that are very emotional.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cool. What is your take, Sandra? When are you gonna become a CEO?
Maybe I already am.
Oh, that's right.
I was the CEO of my own company when I was living in Macau. It has Sandra Productions. I lived 11 lives because I lived in 11 countries. So I've done quite a few things. I'm not your typical woman, definitely. Traveled a lot, done a lot of things. And yes, not having a kid did help. Yeah, having all that time. But it's amazing that women now can do both, and I feel like that's what's making women, they had the child thing down throughout history, and now they're doing both, so they are multitasking. They are showing you that they can multitask, and they're rising above, and we're all applauding this, and it's absolutely great. Do you think men are following? Do you think we have a lot more stay-at-home dads as well? So the whole structure of society is changing a little bit and is shifting. And do you think a man, do you find that in your audience, because you have quite a large following on TikTok, and I would also like to talk a little bit about how you built it, because we are High Social here, and that's what we do.
Yes.
Right? We love marketing, and we love to talk about how people built their online empires, because that's really interesting to our followers. But later, for now, with the structure of society changing, there's a lot of talk as well around the idea of how having a masculine woman that works hard and brings home the bread emasculates a man that stays at home. Do you think that's also happening in society at the moment?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'll always be a traditional man, and I'll always have a traditional way of thinking.
Yeah.
But I think this is very detrimental to the way the society is moving today.
Yeah, and I feel like we don't have equality. I don't know many people that would look at that situation and think they're equals. I feel like there's still a little bit of a stigma around that. Yeah. And people are still going to be like, he's just home with the baby. He's meant to be the man,
Didn't the Kardashians, they didn't get pregnant? They have someone.
Which one of them?
Baby. Well, when the Kardashian
surrogate, they had surrogates.
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
I love that idea.
Please and Chloe had one but he has 4 kids, so 2 of my kids survive surrogacy, and for his recent baby, he's a surrogate.
Okay, so this is the thing.
I don't know.
They inject the
social
ovarian in
yeah,
someone,
this.
and someone just breed for them and get pregnant for them, but it's still that kid.
Yeah, I love that idea. That's the only way I'm ever getting pregnant. That's the only way I'm ever killing my 10-pack. I'm not killing my 10-pack. A surrogate mother sounds
Will you
great.
do that?
I would love that. That's the only way I'm having a child.
But do you know the dangers in that?
There's what? No.
I would say
Maybe that's why I'm saying that.
No, not in
It's not like a great idea.
Not health-wise. If the surrogate mother decides she wants to keep the child, the law will rule in her favor for her to keep the child.
Damn, we're gonna find something.
It doesn't matter whose sperm, doesn't matter whose egg it is. Really? She carried the child. She's the surrogate. The courts will rule in her favor. Absolutely.
Wow.
This is Australian law. I'm not sure what it's like internationally, but this is Australian law.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Surrogacy, I don't think surrogacy is, I'm not sure, as when I researched it years ago, it wasn't, but if it does happen, the courts will always rule in favor of the surrogate, because that would be in the best interests of the child.
What the hell?
The child has a connection to the surrogate. No matter what, you cannot take that connection away from them.
Would you ever, if your missus she wants to do that, what would you do? Would you ever go down that path?
Surrogacy, there are many options. The good thing about our country is there's a lot of ways you can go about having a baby. Even adoption is a fantastic idea. Also.
Yeah.
Do you guys like adoption?
Yeah. You know, Angelina Jolie, she did it fabulously. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I would adopt someone from Brazil, though.
Yeah.
I would get someone in, struggling, just
Exactly. There are a lot of kids
live
that
in a
need
first world
that
country,
Yeah.
get them the opportunity that I did not have
That's beautiful.
from the early ages. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, we had a good dive into the relationship space.
Did.
I can see Mina is letting it loose now more.
He's letting his hair down.
One thing I've noticed you, and one thing I really like about you and your relationship, you're very big on PDA. I love that about you. I struggle with PDA.
What is PDA?
Public display of affection.
Yes.
You like to grab them in public.
He will shout in the middle of a crowd, "I love this girl." It could be.
We died without.
Hey, see?
This is a testimony
amazing.
and a compliment.
Watch and learn, guys. Watch and learn.
Partner.
That's beautiful. And I've always admired that as well.
No, I would die for that woman.
Yeah.
I'll do anything for her.
But see this idea?
If there aren't a lot of
the
hearts
idea.
right now on that screen, I don't know what y'all are doing.
That's the exact idea. You would die for this woman. And that's exactly when I make these videos. The relationship is more simple than what people think. People overcomplicate relationship. Men think women are overcomplicated and men overcomplicate men. Women overcomplicate men, but men are simple. And the reason why men are overcomplicating women is because when you date several different women and you don't focus on just one, every woman is different. Every woman has different needs. You've mastered and figured out your woman. So then if I ask you, is your relationship complicated or is your woman complicated? Your answer will always be no, because you understand her. Whereas when men bounce from women to women to women, by the time they figure out the next woman, it's too late. And then they move on. And by the time they figure out the next one, that's why women are not complicated, but you just need to put time and effort to understand that one woman, because every woman is different. Every woman has a different algorithm. Every woman has a different calculation. And that's why in my videos, that's the kind of ideas that I push for.
And I love that because we live in a world where, do you know that trend, that TikTok? It's like, you're beautiful and you're perfect and I love you and you're the perfect girl for me, but I just want to go away and see if I can find anyone better. Like, that's literally the kind of world we're living in, right? Where people, when they have a problem, they move away thinking they're going to find better and grass greener on the other side. And when they have it too well, they still move away because they think there's something better out there. Whereas the way our forefathers did it was they would stay there, fix the problem, move on and grow.
Yeah.
So that's why bonds were like, we had connections before. And nowadays it's all like just flickers of light.
The way I see this, like I've been getting some conclusions, right? And based on what you said, but first what he said, I think if the man navigates too much, it's like going to war many times, and you get wounded and you get hurt, and then by the time you want to figure this out, like you're hurt. You're too hurt. You got shot too many times, you know, and then your relationship algorithm becomes corrupted because then and this is the thing that men also don't understand, and that's the biggest lesson that I got from a relationship. I had 7 serious relationships in my lifetime. Serious, like 2 almost got married, like living with, etc. And like you said, all different. But the thing with me and Lucia was like, I personally had many problems. She had her problems too. But this is the thing. I decided this time, and we decided together, right? We decided that there's no such a thing. We're perfect for each other. It's like we have all these problems, and the only way to stay together is to fix all these problems and make it work, because otherwise you just break up. And that's what happened to all my other relationships. You just break up. You know, I was younger, didn't want to deal with the headache, didn't want to deal with the problems. Easy fix, delete. So when I have a perfect relationship, have a relationship with someone that is willing to go and fix stuff with you and live with you regardless what, stay with you. What is the problem? Let's go.
And I also think that, I'll let you go after this shot. A perfect relationship is not the absence of conflict, it's how you deal with it.
Yes, yeah.
Also, it shouldn't be 50-50. It could be 90-10. Because when she's sick, you're going to be doing everything.
Yeah.
So you're going to find someone who you're willing to bring the 90.
Yeah.
For.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And you can't always say relationships have to be 50-50. No.
Yeah.
That's not an ideal relationship. That's what everyone thinks a relationship should be about. No. There are times where you're gonna step up and be the 90% where the guy, he's sick and he needs soup, he needs a massage, he needs cloth, and then vice versa. There's gonna be time where you're gonna be sick and he's gonna stand up and do everything.
Yeah. To a certain extent, I would say that even falling in love, a lot of people are saying, oh, I can't find love. I'll never find love. I'm alone. I'm lonely. But what I really think is happening is people are not deciding to be in love. You have to want it. Yeah. You have to decide this is what you want. People don't know what they want. Yeah. They don't know what they want. They walk around, they waddle around alone, and they're just confused and they just feel lonely. But they don't think, hey, I want to fall in love. Yeah. And then they meet someone and they're like, I want to love you. It's that simple.
I would die for them. That's his line. I would die.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
That's cool.
I would, man. I like, this is the thing, Mina, like the world, the world is full of like the worst people.
Yes.
There's the worst people out there. I'll get into details, but just look at the world now. The world is full of bad people, you know, and I just see, when I saw good on a person that loves me, I was like, man, I'm staying here.
Yeah.
And so and a lot that is going on also today is like guys don't want to settle down anymore because they want to be, you know, now I'm a man, like I want to be independent. I don't want wife, I don't want anything. I just want to be this, you know, single macho man, whatever. And they don't want to be soft. They don't want to be emotional. They don't want to be vulnerable.
I'll tell you what, I studied psychology as well, among the many, many things I've done in 11 countries, right? And we are all born with a set of innate emotions, okay? People are going like, don't be sad. Don't be angry. You cannot. You are born with a set of innate emotions, and sadness and anger are part of it. So every time you're telling yourself, I shouldn't be angry, I shouldn't cry, I shouldn't be sad, you're going against your human nature. And that's going to put you in a state of cognitive dissonance, and you're going to be stressed, and you're not going to be happy. You have to live it. If you're sad, live it out. Cry it out. Go put on a sad movie. Feel it. Get through it. That's the only way you're going to get through it. That's the only way you're going to move on and grow, by feeling it and allowing yourself to feel it. But people don't do that anymore. They just bypass feelings and they think they can't do that. You can't do that.
Like, let's say you're not okay yet. Let's say you're just sad.
I'll go to one of my happy places. Put on a movie and just kick back.
The food truck.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That can cure any sadness.
I think we all need to find a happy place, a place where we can just go to, where we're sad that we don't know, and then it just passes time.
That should be our next TikTok. Top 5 happy food truck places.
To make you getting out of sadness. When I get sad, I go gym.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's
I go.
I think we all go gym.
Now, actually, when I'm sad, stressed, and angry, I go gym. But like now, it's not even like an option anymore because she's like, "You're gonna go to the gym right now."
I love that. Yeah.
You go to the gym, let it out there. I don't want to hear about it. No, she wants to listen to me, but like when I'm too angry, she's like, "Just go to the gym."
He must
Love
be
that.
sad a lot because he's very.
I'm angry a lot. I get angry with small things. You get angry a lot? People in construction get angry.
No, I'm probably the only builder in the world that doesn't get angry on site.
You're builder and you're not angry.
No, because it doesn't solve any problems.
How?
Akila, we work in marketing. Of course, we're angry all the time.
Man, I run a really tight ship, man. I don't allow swearing on my job sites. I don't allow fighting on my job sites.
No.
People don't smoke around me on my job sites. They will like step away.
Really?
Yeah, man. My construction sites are child safe, man.
Wow, that's cool. That's cool. Where do you build these houses? What areas like do you normally go?
I don't have a specific area. I chase good value.
Nice. When I came to Australia before being an engineer, I was a land surveyor. So I was like working on those areas, like all these new areas, like West Sydney, new subdivisions, like all this stuff. So I spoke to a lot of builders. They're all angry.
It's a very stressful job, and I see why they get angry. But I don't see how vocalizing it is going to fix your problem.
Yeah.
If you swear at a trainee, that trainee is going to swear back. You're going to get angry. He's going to get angry. And there are two solutions. Either you both come around and fix the problem, or he walks off, and then you need to go find another tradie. And normally it's the second one. You're not going to solve a problem and both come back and go, all right, let's just deal with it. No, if you're both hot-headed, then it's going to be the latter option where he's going to walk off or you're going to kick him off, and then now you're going to find another tradie.
You know, one thing that I hated, that's why like also I became an engineer and then I quit engineering as soon as, you know, I got granted my visa and I was like, I don't need engineering anymore. I'm just going to go for something that I love more doing. But the thing that would kill me in engineering was the swearing, man. I can't deal with the negativity. I'm a positive person. Although I get angry, yes, I never let it out on people. I always keep it for myself, go to the gym, you know. But I can't deal with the toxicity. Like, it's too much swearing, man. Everybody's angry. Everybody's like hating their lives, and I just couldn't deal with that. But the space that I was working on, it's probably different from what you do. Like mining, it's different. You know, like it's people that are there for ages, and also like new subdivisions as well. It's people building houses quick. Everything is fast paced. The houses are really low quality. I don't know if you know that. Some houses in West Sydney, they can be like very low quality because they are going for like quantity. Yeah. But that's not the type of thing that you do, right?
No, see, I don't work for clients. I work for myself. So quality is it's very important for me. Yeah.
Good. All right. So,
can I just ask Mina?
For sure. Go
Direction and talk a little bit about how you built your TikTok.
Oh yes. I was gonna go into that.
Yeah. No, I was gonna. No. We're both gonna go.
I think the moment I stopped caring about likes and followers, I started to have fun and I started to show more of myself.
Do you remember your first viral video? It's gonna be a good one.
The one that comes to memory the most, and I think this one hit the millions real quick.
Millions.
Because I have had a few viral ones, but I wouldn't consider the ones that are like. But the one is the Meta guy. What's his name?
Oh, Mark
Zuckerberg.
Oh yeah. I got it here. Wait a second.
Are we gonna watch it?
I think that one gave me the taste of the virality you can get on TikTok.
It was really good. Oh, what? It was right here. Wait a second.
That one.
Is that the one? Okay, yeah, that's the one. All right, ready?
Oh, yeah.
If a man remembers your birthday, saves your pictures, knows your family and friends, and shares your memories, that's not just any man. That's Mark.
That is brilliant. That is
That's so-
I love part, yeah.
You know, I really like this one. Where is it? I love this one, man. This is like
Yes.
so funny.
I love it.
As I go to dinner at KFC in Mountjoy, because Mountjoy is very expensive and classy area, I'll go extra special today. I'll start off with black pants from Hugo Boss, paired with a white shirt. Paired with this will be a Tom Ford bow tie and a blazer for whoever that. And the shoes will be a Hayden full portion. My timepiece will be a Seiko fat with
Oh, God.
My fragrance will also be a Tom Ford tobacco vanilla. And this is the final look. I've already browsed the menu beforehand. And I can tell you, I'll be ordering the Zima box, but instead of the coleslaw, I'll be swapping it with
That's fine.
Imagine this guy getting margarine. That's all about
Did you actually
imagining.
go?
No, no.
You sure? Can we film it? Can we film it?
I do want to do a lot of part twos to these viral get ready with me videos.
Yeah.
And actually go to these
Man,
venues
that's
where
really hilarious. Imagine you in that outfit getting into the place, like walking on the street, like the buses, like passing through all the cars, and like you're just walking there, man. That's gonna be like hilarious.
So,
But like having a very royal and upstanding walk, as you do.
but you know how this series started? It's a parody. A lot of people don't know how I came up with this concept.
It's about it.
So there's this couple from the UK, and I'm not making fun of this couple, but a lot of people know who they are. They're very classy, they're very rich, they're very elegant, and they dress really nice. They do it. They both do get ready with me videos to go to really fancy parties, castles, etc., Buckingham Palace, whatever. They're really fancy, classy couple. I'm not making fun of them, but I'm making fun of the concept where I'll dress up really nice and go to really dodgy places. So it's a parody of the get ready with me video style.
Yeah.
But it's my twist to it, and that's why these videos did well, because it's my creative nature. You know, I came up with this concept, and
That's really cool, man. It's brilliant.
It's brilliant.
It's brilliant. I love it.
I was kind of hoping you're gonna do a get ready with me to go to the High Social podcast.
I did think about it, but then a lot of your viewers would be like, "Who's this up to like poshy
Something like this, man.
Why is he dressed like that to a podcast?"
Excuse me.
And tell me about it. So you started your own plot. It did really well. What changes in your life? What happened? What happens after what? Like after you go viral with these videos, like what is the effect that had in your life?
I think specifically that video, a lot of doors opened up to me, a lot of opportunities opened up to me. I think people saw my humorous side, saw this side to me, which hasn't really come out yet in TikTok.
Yeah.
People just started to see that, and a lot of doors opened up to me, and a lot of opportunities opened up to me, and I think everything went uphill from that specific video. Yeah.
Wow.
Right. And then, like you said, you started with relationship, and then you went to the funny side of it. And now, when I look at your TikTok, I see a lot of like foodie stuff. Yeah, and it's doing well. It's going pretty well. And I was just like, why the change?
There wasn't a change. I just started to bring more out more regularly, because foodie has always been a passion. It's a language. It's a universal language. We all speak food.
Yes.
And people love food. Like, we all love food. It's the only thing out there in the world that will never upset you, will never disappoint you. You can fall in love with food and never be upset. Food is a language. So I'm talking the language. So it's a passion that I tapped into. I've always had a love and passion for food. And it also is an opportunity for me to go out there and support businesses and restaurants.
Yes. So that's the part that I wanted to tip into, supporting businesses, because I can see, I see the foodie people, and they go to all these popular places and everything. But on the other hand, when I look at you, I see you going for like, oh, wow, this guy just started this business and he's there supporting the business, local businesses. So so why did you choose to go down that path? Like, because I do see you going to businesses, not that nobody goes there. These businesses, like I saw the food truck you went here the other day. I went there to get my meal, and I had to wait 2 hours because it was like packed. But you don't see a lot.
Mina effect.
What's that?
The Mina effect.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Yeah, that could be. I think so.
I think so.
And because you were the only influencer that I saw that. So why did you decide did you have this thing in your mind? Okay, no, I want to go for the places that not many people are going, because I want to help or Yeah. So what is your take?
Look, let me go really deep with this. Me being a devout Christian, every morning, the moment I wake up, my purpose, the moment I leave that house, is to do good. That's Christianity in a nutshell. That's my purpose. The moment I leave my front door is to do good. If me doing good is to help an older woman cross the road, or is me doing good helping that food truck that just started a couple of months ago and is always dead every time I drive past, it doesn't matter what it is, but the moment I leave that front door, I have to go on this journey to do good. This is my purpose. That's my purpose here on earth. That's my complete purpose. Don't tell me my purpose is to be successful and get rich and buy 5 houses. That's not my purpose. That's a luxury that I will achieve in this journey.
It's a byproduct.
Absolutely. But my sole purpose is I was born to do good. That's my sole purpose. So every step that I take in my life, even just being here today with you guys, every step that I take has to serve my purpose. What's my purpose? Is to do good. If that food truck, and I promise you, I've driven past that food truck many times and it's always quiet. If that food truck can get a video out of me and get 200 views, 500 views, 1,000 views, it doesn't matter how many views. If 5 people from my video go and support that food truck, I've done what I needed to do.
Amen.
Because of you, I had to wait. No, it's good though. I love that. It's really good. It's really good, man. Like there's not many people like you. There's not many people like you. Like
let me correct you. Everyone is like me, but people haven't figured out their purpose yet.
oh, but I'm sorry.
We all have the same purpose.
I'm sorry, Mina. Like social media, especially like influencers. If there's no money in the table, you know what I mean.
But
you know what I mean.
They haven't figured out their purpose yet. We're all the same. We all created the same. We all have the same purpose. But I just figured out earlier on in life, someone else hasn't figured it out.
Right.
So I don't believe all people are bad. I believe they're all good. They have the potential to do good, but they have to figure it out.
And because Mina is one of a kind, follow him now. I'll find another one like him.
Amazing. No, I get it. I really like it, man. Like when I look at your stuff and I see you supporting me and my partner are trying to go everywhere, every food truck you show, we trying to...
You know what? Let me give advice to all the men out there who are going on first dates, okay? Go to foodie vloggers and just start saving some of their videos.
Yeah.
That's it. All the hard work is done for you.
That's it.
Or go to foodie vloggers, save some nice date spots. Problem solved. You will never ever be stuck where to take a girl.
No splitting the bill.
No splitting the bill.
What if I ask to split the bill? What type of guy am I if I ask to split the bill?
They're asking for it.
There's no judgment. There's no judgment. But if you want to set an example of who you are, it's a first date. Mind you, this is a first date. And she wants a man to protect her. She wants a man to take her under his wing and support her. If the first thing you do on this first date is ask her to go 50-50 with you, what's the idea she's going to get of who you are as a person if that's the first thing you're showing her?
That he's not 100%.
But you need to show her on the first date. Mind you, first dates are still unpredictable. You may never ever see her again for a second date. But you still need to set the benchmark on who you are as a man, whether or not you will see her again for the second date. How do you do that? You sweep her off her feet. You grab her. You take her. You lead her. You pay for her food. You make sure she arrives home safe. You make sure she's okay. That's your first date. You're not trying to impress her. You're trying to set who you are as a man. Whether she's impressed or not, that's not the case. That's not what's important.
I can't lie to you though, Mina. I agree. Yeah, okay. I can't lie to you though. I did ask to.
That's
On the first date?
I'm not saying.
On the first
No,
date?
wait. Let me correct. Let me correct. No. Let me correct. Every woman that I asked to split the bill never came back.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Lying again. There's a few that came back. Northern European.
They came back to
They're happy to
change
split
to-
the bill. They're very. Oh, sorry.
They came back to get the change.
Yeah. The most feminist countries are like North European countries, and they're happy to split the bill. Okay. But my way of dating was like, maybe I shouldn't say. Like my way was like, if I was really into the girl, like her, for example, that was not a conversation. There was not even a conversation. Like when I saw her first time, where are we going again? I didn't even think about money. I was just like automatic, right? But in my past, I do think man has to pay. I don't think I did it nicely. But we mature, right?
Look, if money is an issue, then go for a coffee date.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a nice dinner date. But
Yeah.
I think women respect the effort.
Yeah.
If you put the effort, if you lead and say, see, this is what pissed me off, and I know men do this, and I'm very harsh on this in my videos. Don't organize a date and turn around and go, what do you want to do?
No.
Where do you want to go? What date should I pick up? What time should I pick up? No.
Don't do
That's
that.
one thing that pisses me off.
Oh my God.
If you wanted to run away, do that.
After
But
tonight.
never see her again. You don't like her very much. Do just that.
Oh my God.
But respect is very important. So tell her, I'd love to take you out on a Wednesday. How about I pick you up at 7? How about we try this restaurant? So be suggestive and lead the date, but don't ask dumb questions.
Did you see that trend? I'm coming in with the trends hard at you, right? Where with the girls using the male filter with the beard and that. Yeah, and they go like, when you pick the day, the date, the place of the date, and you pick him up as well, and the girls go, like it's literally like that, lads. Like, step it up. We don't want to make the plan, We're too busy doing our nails and our hair to look pretty for you guys. So, kind of balances itself out. What do you think about it?
I definitely need to get better with the dates.
I happen to know you're a very responsible man, though. I happen to know that. So
Yes, I'm a person that I'm the opposite. You want to go on a date? Let's go to this place. But I don't think it can also be straight away. Like you gotta put a bit of thinking on it, especially with women, especially with food lovers, right? So they're very put a bit of thought in it because sometimes it's not the right choice. I'm very I'm the opposite. So there's the guy that don't think. I don't want to think, therefore I think. So I think straight away. Let's go here, but.
you have to take into consideration what you would like as well. And
yeah.
be mindful because I've been sugar-free for 12 years. If you take me to a pizza place, you're going to eat alone. Do you know what I mean? Ain't going to be much of a vibe.
Yeah.
You'd be different.
I was like, oh, if you and me start talking food right now, we're going to be another 3 hours and we are going to get banned. That's so staged.
Can you just imagine you going, all right,
No.
we can't go here, and the guy's like,
It is very complicated.
Oh, there's always an option, right? There's always an option. Nowadays, there's many options. Not for saying, but
It's very hard, but it's also very, very simple. As long as they have grilled chicken and some veggies, I'm good.
Yeah.
But that's the hard part nowadays. There's nothing harder in the club. I don't drink alcohol. I can't have sugar. Nothing harder than getting a lemon, water, and ice. I challenge you to go to the bar and ask for just that.
I saw that happening, and I was actually impressed with it. One day we went to a restaurant, and the way they cook everything is with sugar. How is that possible? I never cook something with sugar. Do they just pour the sugar?
I was unable to have anything on that menu, and this is a very well-known restaurant.
But why would you cook something with sugar? What is that about?
Sauces that they use and the condiments. Some of the condiments you buy, you think you're having cinnamon, but it's cinnamon with sugar. Trust. Turkey. You go buy turkey, turn it around and read the labels. You have sugar in your turkey. It's nuts. It's the new nicotine. It's in everything. And then you think, oh, I'm eating healthy. I don't know why I'm still not losing the weight, or my heart's not well, or I have this cardiovascular disease, but I'm healthy. No, it's because you're eating turkey with sugar and you're not reading your label.
Well, I'm starting to be a food lover too, and I love sugar.
I love hard
So I personally don't care. I'll eat sugar. I'll go to the gym and I'll burn everything, and I'll eat more, and I'll go and I'll cardio, whatever. But I do think there has to be a no sugar option. And when I saw people cooking things with sugar, all right, so basically you have to eat sugar. If you're a no sugar person, which people that are no sugar, right? There's people that want to go no sugar for different reasons, and it's just
Diabetes being one of them.
yeah. What did you like? It's the same thing as vegetarian, right?
Yeah, some people need to eat no sugar.
let's open up a food.
No sugar food truck, done.
I look at more food truck.
I'm starting a GoFundMe campaign. Y'all better tap in.
But before we finish, I saw this
What do you
video.
mean finish?
Huh?
What do you mean finish?
Well,
we get too much fun.
we're having fun. We're having fun, but we're talking to a father here, a businessman.
See, that's being mindful. I love
Yeah. And his wife is waiting for him at home.
watching the lion.
Yeah.
Possibly.
The good thing about your man being an influencer as well, high social, POV, right? Is that you always know what they're doing, right?
I could talk to Mina here for the whole night.
Yeah, she's with us, basically.
I couldn't learn from him for the whole night. She'll be happy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But what
You have to wonder what they're up to. Yeah.
you went to the news, man, and I saw that so exciting. I was like,
So-
wow, he deserves it. It's so cool. And I remember watching it, but I want to react to it again with you, if you don't mind. Sandra kind of like watched, but she doesn't. How long ago was it?
Oh, it would have been 6 months.
6 months. Yeah, it's quite a long time. Social media, you know, like things happen fast. There's a lot of information. We watch things every day. So let me find this. So yeah, so we'll watch and then I'll get a bit of feedback from you. Okay.
Allegedly, Mina Ibrahim is the mastermind behind this. Mina, how did you come up with this prank? A lot of my inspiration comes to me in two places. Whether I'm in the shower or I'm laying in bed and I can't sleep. This one came to me when I was just standing in the shower.
Oh, great idea. So tell us how you executed it.
So, obviously, I had the idea a few months ago, but I had to bench it because I couldn't find police costumes, the ones that I found on our websites.
Oh my God, that's wild.
Right, but it was, I didn't give up, and only a few days ago I found a website that actually provided really good replicas. Oh, wow. Yeah, so I kind of revamped the idea, and I brought it back, and so they weren't actual police. No, they're friends of mine.
Now, do you reckon this is legal? I mean, do you think people dress up as the cops?
Look, it was done in the confines of my own. I think it's like a scene out of Home and Away or Neighbours.
Yeah.
We was in on the gag. It's just my wife and I. Right, yeah. Right. Full. She was a pretty good actress through all of this, wasn't she? To be honest, she surprised me. I thought at a stage maybe she wasn't in on it. But yeah, she did an amazing job and she really surprised me.
Well done. So all the people are around and you're watching them come in and what are their faces saying to you?
So obviously police enter her house. Everyone's observing, everyone's watching. Yeah. No one did a run. I was concerned, and this is where my heart fell when I turned around after the game was over. I go, who recorded it? And everyone went silent. And my...
Was everyone?
Everyone was shocked, but interesting enough, I did see a smirk on my brother's face. He knowing me well as I was getting arrested, and you can hear my sister call out to my mum to calm her down. It's just a prank. It's just a prank. Obviously, my family know me well. Well, I just gone everywhere. Everybody made up. Well done. Yes,
Weren't you afraid of something going wrong?
Look, a lot of things do go wrong, but I'm the only one who probably knows that it went wrong. Everyone else wouldn't know.
That's wild. I don't know if I would outdo with her. She's too soft. She would go crazy.
I had to get her.
Right. Oh, she knew. She knew.
She had to. Absolutely.
Okay. So I don't think I understood the prank then.
Yeah. Well, only her and I knew, whereas everyone else didn't know.
And what was the prank? It's just like the guy's
It was the gender reveal. So I had a fake balloon inside the house with nothing in it. It was just a fake balloon. So everyone thought I was going to pop the balloon. So everyone's waiting for me to pop the balloon, to do the gender reveal. These cops rock up, they grab me, I resist arrest, they pin me down, and then one of the police officers yells out, "Everybody calm down, he's having a baby girl." That's the reveal.
Wow.
It's brilliant.
That's crazy. Well done. Well done. That's well
Oh,
thought.
it's amazing.
I got a crazy mind, man. I'm weird creative like that.
How did the TV network find out about?
So it went viral on TikTok, but not on my account. It went viral on someone else's account. My video flopped. My video flopped. And I think they found me through video.
So good.
And they used my video. They couldn't use the other person's video because it's my right. It's rights. I have the rights for it. So that's my video. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I want to tell everyone, what is the birthday of your daughter?
Same birthday as you, Sandra.
Really?
19th of July.
That's so
As I said to him, you've got one of these. And he was like, no, it's good. She's a little angel. I've seen your little videos of her kicking you in the face.
Yeah.
The only human eye, you got to put this video in the B-roll. It's so adorable. Like, she just kind of goes for him, like, thinks of you.
That's the thing about fatherhood. You get this macho guy, this rough-looking macho guy, then this little thing that this big can have him wrapped around just this finger like that. Like, it's crazy. Fatherhood is crazy.
Nice. I learned a lot from you today.
We both did.
Mina. Yeah. We learned a lot from you.
We're here to learn from each other. And then,
Exactly.
You're very inspiring, and I'm very happy you have a platform, and I'm very happy you've got loyal followers that love you. You deserve all the love. You deserve a platform and for people to listen to what you have to say.
Look, all I ask from I don't like calling them followers. I like calling them friends. All I ask from my friends is if a restaurant or a business or a cafe needs support, go support them. I make these videos not for my own entertainment. I do it to help others. So if we all can help out, then it gives me a reason why continue using a platform like this.
Right. Thank you so much for coming. I there's other stuff that I want to talk to you about, but I guess we'll keep it for the next
Part
time.
2.
Also, can I add, through my platform, I met you guys, and
Yeah.
the beauty of social media, the friends that you make and the networking, it's fantastic. And like this video goes for an hour, but like our friendship, like we hang out, we chat, like like
And it's
Yeah.
different.
it's way past what we do on social media.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I did want you to come and open up and talk more about your stuff, because I think it's super cool, and I feel lucky to have you as a friend, and to be in touch with you, Sandra, as well. And that's the power of social media. That's the high social level
Social.
connection.
If you use social media correctly, you
Exactly.
make amazing friends.
That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming, and I really appreciate your time coming here, Sandra. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
We do this together for a reason.
It's an honor.
Who are you gonna have next?
You don't want to tell them. Keep them guessing.
Oh yeah.
Let's just say we're going to be talking about red flags. We're going to talk about bodies and bites.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
And you're going to be the only guy in the room. He's like, I'm not doing that. You're doing it. Good luck. You win it, what can, yeah? No. Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
No, it's gonna be interesting. Definitely down for those. This is a wrap up, guys. Thank you so much for watching until the end. Make sure you go check Mina's stuff out. I really like that he supports local businesses. I really like that he, from his heart, wants to help people. And by following his stuff and supporting him, you're also supporting everyone that he supports. And that's the network that you create with social media. We help each other, and he's here to help us, and we are here with him, sharing his story to help him as well. And that's about it. That's all about it. And hope you guys like this episode. Keep tuned for the next ones. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next. Bye bye.
Toodles.
That's it.